Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rajwa. You can also call me Sharon. I am a makeup artist and a cosmetologist here in the DMV area. So today's video we are going to be transforming this beautiful model into a beautiful bride with her natural hair. So if you want to see how we did it, just keep watching. Starting off, I am using this trimmer, this razor blade, and I'm using that to shave off her mustache. Now she's very hairy, so we had to shave some part of her face. Now I am taking the same blade and I'm using that for her brows. I'm gonna take my wipes and wipe off her face. Now I am gonna take the Royalty Boss brow pencil, and I did use two different colors. I did use the dark brown and the coffee brown. The dark brown was the one that I used to outline her brows because that is the closest one to her natural brow color. Now I'm taking my spoolie, which is on the other side of the brow pencil, and I'm using that to blend that into her brows, just to make the brows look very natural. As you can see, we only outlined her brows. I'm gonna do the same thing on her other brow and blend that in. Now for concealer, I used my Colorpop Concealer. That's what we use to outline her brows. All right, now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna take a blending brush and I'm gonna blend all that into her skin. I'm gonna go ahead and use the concealer again to outline this other side, the other eye. Now I am taking the coffee brown shade and I'm using that on the outer part of her eyebrows. Going back in with the spoolie to blend that in to make it look as natural as possible. Now for the top of her brows, I did use the foundation that I was going to use on her face. Now I do use a foundation because it is very easy to blend that into your skin once you're done. I'm gonna go ahead and carefully blend that into her skin. Now for primer, she has dry skin, so I am taking my Bridal gel and then my MAC Hydrating Sculpting Primer. For foundation, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, I believe. And I use a smaller brush first, and then I use a bigger blending brush to buff that into her skin. It helps with the blending in of the foundation into your skin. I'm gonna repeat this step all over her face. As you can see, I put the foundation on and then I use the other brush. Now I am taking the Royalty Hydrophilic Beauty Sponges and I'm going to use this to blend everything into her skin. Now I'm taking the same Colorpop Concealer and I mixed it with my Makeup Revolution Concealer, and I'm using this to highlight under her eyes, bridge of her nose, and her forehead. Now I am taking my Hydrating Setting Spray. This is the avocado and cucumber mist. I'm blending under her eyes and all the parts that I just put the highlighter with the same beauty sponge. Now, people have different reactions to different products. So anytime I put anything on anybody else's skin, I do ask them if they have any type of sensation, burning sensation, or whatever. Now, to contour her face, I am using a thick foundation from Black Radiance. I'm setting her face again, just to make it really easy for me to blend it in. Now, I did use my e.l.f. sculpting brush to blend this into her skin. Now, I didn't want the contour to be too dark, so I used a foundation that had more of a red undertone so that it would bronze her face, not just make her face darker. Moving on, I'm going to take my buffing brush and blend that all into her skin. Now we're going to set our contoured areas, and I did use the Makeup Revolution powder. For underneath her eyes, I am taking my Believe Cosmetics. For her eyes, we're using the NYX Paint Pot, the white one, and I'm putting this all over her lid. And I'm taking a blending brush to blend it into her skin. Now I'm taking this Paris Hilton palette, and I'm taking the pink one in it. This is actually a highlighter. It's a highlighter palette, but I'm using that as my eyeshadow. And I'm using the pink one all over her lid. I do like this color because it looks silver from afar, but it's actually pink. Moving on, I'm gonna take the Lucky Charm NK palette, and I'm taking the brown from this palette and placing that on the outer corners of her eyes with a small tapered brush. I'm gonna gradually move that up, blended it in upwards. I'm going to take a smaller tapered brush, and it's going to make it easier to get inside her crease. Take a different blending brush to blend the rest in. Now I'm taking this color from the Shayla and Colorpop Cosmetics palette. I'm putting it on top of that brown and just blending it upwards. Going back in with the brown and blended that in. Now for her eyes, I am using the e.l.f. liquid liner to line her eyes. Now, because I wanted her eyes, the liner to look more of a gel liner, how it looks when you use a gel liner, I'm actually using a brush to apply this liner. And it gives you that gel looking like effect. Moving on, I'm taking a smaller blending brush to pick up all the fall offs on her face. For the blush, I'm using this blush from my eyeshadow palette. I'm blending everything into her skin with a buffing brush. And I'm setting her face again with my avocado mist. For highlighter, I'm using the Bronze Goddess from the Royalty Cosmetics. And I'm gonna highlight the highest point of her cheekbones. Now I am lining her waterline with the same black liner and setting underneath her eyes with that brown eyeshadow color. I'm gonna set her face again with that same avocado mist. For her lashes, we're taking the Royalty Lashes to the company edition, and we're using the style Wifey. These ones are not dramatic, neither are they natural looking. They're right in the middle. Now I'm gonna apply some mascara to her bottom lashes and her lashes first. Now this is how you do it if you don't want the mascara to get everywhere. Just place a tissue paper underneath your waterline. And I usually do this on clients, not on myself. And now we're applying our lashes. Now this is the whole look before we move on to the lips. For our lips, I am using the Royalty Lip Collection. I am using the lip gloss Candy. I'm applying this all over her lid. And I'm gonna align her lips using a concealer. I actually did use her foundation and then use a blending brush to blend that into her skin. I'm also gonna put a different lip color on top of it, which is the Lip Gloss Baby from the same collection. We are actually done with her face. Now we're gonna move on to her hair.
I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do my hair. So she doesn't have any oil that I would normally use, but she has a growth oil, and the oil is an oil. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit into my hand, like I just did, and I just want to like get the tip so that like it doesn't get frizzy. And then I'm gonna just take it out, but I'm trying not to snag any. I'll get the idea of it. Okay, I'm done.
And here is the finished look. We did put that hair piece in her hair because we were taking bridal pictures. I will do all to add some of the pictures that we took to this video. But yeah, this is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up if you like this video, and share this video if you care. And let me know how you feel about the video in the comment section. Bye guys, see you in my next video.